Hi guys, welcome to Expat Trails. This is my building, and then there's like a swimming pool here, the first one, which is quite small, and then we have one on the left side, and then we have one right around as well on the left corner. So we have our 3 swimming pools, and then we have a basketball court for the kids to play again on the left side. Now we're moving out to buy my favorite rotisserie chicken, which is in downtown, which is around 15 minutes away. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk and let you guys know about the 5 things you need to know before you come to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Yeah, the sun has just set, so you see the beautiful skies. Are we going through the highway or through like the small roads?
Depends. Where do you want to go from?
I would love the small roads since we took the highway the last time, so we can show them.
Small road, you have to go from the other side.
Sure. So we can show them the inner roads of Playa del Carmen while we talk about the 5 good to know items or things about Playa del Carmen, right? Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. Yeah, good view, good angle. All right, so guys, I think this is in no order. Just wanted to let you know that these are, of course, just our opinions. It's been a year for us to have lived in Playa del Carmen. We don't live in downtown. We live around 10 to 15 minutes away from downtown. It's because the rents are way cheaper than the rents in downtown. But if you can afford it, I would suggest you live in close to downtown. It's a lot.
Well, not necessarily, because you do get the dirty sarcasm smell downtown.
Yeah, that's true. You do get
stinks.
it. It really does.
So
stink.
I don't really like downtown, to be very honest.
Yeah, my husband doesn't like downtown because of the sarcasm. Also, he feels like it's too noisy with all the tourists coming in during like season time. But well, I would like to stay there. All right, so the first thing that I'd like to mention is the fact that the beaches here do not have car parking spaces like Puerto Morelos, which is a small beach town half an hour away from Playa del Carmen. You can drive like right till the beach, and you will have not many but at least a few free car parking spaces and bike parking spaces. Whereas over here in Playa del Carmen, I've been to quite a few, you don't have car parking space at all. You have to go by a bike because there's just bike parking spaces. Otherwise you have to park like on the main road and then keep walking to the beach. Also, I feel like the beaches here, not many of them are swimmable because of it's pretty rocky, so that's another thing. The second thing that I'd like to mention is, what's the second thing, babe?
No Uber.
There's no Uber. Oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how much I've been missing my car. Like we bought just one car. We drove from Vancouver, right? If you guys have followed the channel, you know that we drove last year from Vancouver to Playa del Carmen, stopping every day at a new place, a new state in America, Canada, Mexico. So yeah, it's been crazy to live here with just one car and no Uber because my husband works during the day and I don't drive his big Jeep Cherokee. So yeah, it's been like, for me, I have to wait for him to finish work, and then like, you know, I can go wherever I want to go, whether it's grocery shopping. Oops, sorry about this. It's just a bumpy road. So yeah, that's a bit troubling because if you don't have your own transport, then you have to, I don't know, go by the Colectivo, which is a local like a small van, and then everybody sits in like, I don't know, like, see, this is the Colectivo, the white minivan that went across. Oh, then I think they have like buses too, public buses. But yeah, I've never traveled in one of those, so I don't know. And then the private taxis, they charge a lot, quite a lot. So, but then, you know, it's like a monopoly. The system is like monopolized by them, so they can charge you whatever they want since there's no Uber, right? They don't want any Uber to come because of that reason. So that's a very big disadvantage to me. Like in Cancun, there are Ubers, so that's a good thing about Cancun. But no Ubers in Puerto Morelos, and no Ubers here in Playa del Carmen. Number 3.
Restaurants?
Oh yeah, oh my goodness, guys, the restaurants here, like, I don't know, the people seem like, some of them seem to be happy. This is El Nero, by the way. You get like really nice lengua tacos, tongue tacos. Delicious. Okay. And yeah, so coming back to the restaurants, I don't know why, but there's like the variety is very low in Playa del Carmen, and they're super expensive, like on par with the prices you pay in Canada and America, which is crazy, right? Like, you come to Mexico, you think, oh, okay, you know, things are supposed to be more economical, blah blah blah, I'm gonna save a dime. No, unless you cook at home, you're not gonna save anything. Like, you know, it's crazy. Just Google and look up restaurant and like their menu and their prices. Also, like the Mexican restaurants and like the Mexican small, you know, street shops everywhere, it's just tacos. Like, oh my god, hamburguesa, which is like, again, hamburgers and like tacos. It's so like, come on, you know, they have so much more in their cuisine. So it's just gets very frustrating where everywhere you see like this trompo, and then, you know, you'll have el pastor and then the regular carne asada and no chicken, guys. That's crazy. Like, it's so rare to get chicken tacos or anything chicken. They love their pork and their beef, and I'm not complaining, it's really nice, but not every single day, you know. You want a variety, right? Like, there are fish taco shops, but again, very few. Also, I want to mention the timing. They close at around 9 o'clock. Yeah, like 99% of them, the restaurants, the chain stores, KFCs, whatever, 9 o'clock shut. I think some even close at 8 and before. It's so annoying. Okay, but well, that's point number 3. So point number 4 is what was point number
Internet.
4? The internet. Oh my god. Okay, so now I want to be clear. We have at home, which one do we have, babe?
Easy.
And it's pretty good. We have like the highest speed that they have in their package, and it's pretty good. Like, it stops in the night for a few minutes sometimes, and then it restarts in like 5 minutes or so. So I don't know what they do.
We've had like 3 outages, like I guess in the year, for a few like hours. I would say half a day or something like that.
Yeah.
We had 2 or 3 of them where it went out, and then something was up, and then they were doing some repairs or whatever. So it's been 2 or 3 instances where it's gone for half a day. So it's not super reliable, like, you know, like you would expect in a big city or whatever, right? So, but I would assume it's the same in Cancun or whatever. It's just a Mexican thing. So, you know, the internet is not super reliable. Sometimes it goes.
But I still think it's alright, because it's just, oh, Carl's Jr., guys. So Starbucks. So yeah, I mean, I think it's okay for Mexico. I mean, just 2 or 3 times in the last 1 year. So, and that too for like half an hour or whatever. So I still feel like that's okay. Because the speed is pretty good otherwise at home. But talking about the speed of the phone networks, like we have Telcel, is it, babe?
Telcel.
Yeah, so our mobile phones have Telcel, and they have are pretty crappy. I don't like the internet on the mobile phones because they have like a very few minutes for the internet for a month. It just gets over so quickly because we are used to browsing and not watching the minutes and speed and all of that. And then also, like, you can't watch like videos which are 4K or, you know, a little bit like high resolution videos. You can't really watch it like continuously. It'll buffer in between sometimes you may, if you're lucky, but otherwise it'll buffer and whatever. So yeah, that's a bummer. So the last point is
Costco.
Costco. There's no Costco, guys.
Actually, big box stores, there's Chedraui and there's Walmart. You don't have a choice. It's either Chedraui or Walmart.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, they have Sam's Club here in Playa, but
I
they
mean,
don't have Costco, guys, and we are Costco people. And like it's we really miss Costco because
I mean, you can go. It's a 1 hour drive, but
yeah, but who wants to, like, every 1 hour one way? You know, sometimes it's a little, I don't know, it just gets a bit too tiring to go. And yeah, just to buy groceries, you have to take that time out of your schedule and whatever. So I don't know if you want to do that. So yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. And then I think as a bonus, I would like to mention the electricity.
Yeah, the electricity bill is. I think it's a
The bill.
Yucatan thing, where it's a little bit on the higher side. I would say it's about 80. It's like 20%, 15, 20% lesser than Canada, for example, right? So if you use your aircon, which you will in the
Summer, like we use it a lot, like almost every, like 24/7.
You got to
And
use a lot
we
of
use
aircon.
it,
It's very
like my
very
mom
hot.
uses it in her room. We use it in our bedroom throughout the night. Daytime, my husband uses it in his office room, and my mom and me use it in the living room. So yeah, it's on always. And then of course you use your washing machine and all of that stuff.
So you will pay a good, like $500 for 2 months. So like, like 200 bucks, $250 a month.
Canadian or US?
Canadian dollars
Okay.
a month, depending on your usage. But I would say that's about, you would pay a little bit more if you were in Canada, but it's not cheap. It's not. So when you think of Mexico, you think it's cheap. It's not really that cheap. And that's again, it's a Yucatan specific thing.
And I also want to give another bonus. One is the medical insurance. I don't know whether it's for Playa or the whole of Mexico, but it's not at all cheap for, especially like my mom. She's over 60, and it's really expensive to like get her. And she has issues, right? So she's got glaucoma in her eye, like one eye she can't see because of the glaucoma, and then she has bad knees. Like I think they're like she has like osteo
Also,
something.
I think healthcare in general, it's great to live here if you're younger.
Yeah.
If you're older and if you have normal issues, right? If you have like normal stuff.
Where you can just go to the local doctor.
Local doctors are quite cheap.
Yeah.
However, if you want to go
Or small issues.
if you want to go for a bigger surgery, or if you get complications, or if you have to be in the ICU for whatever reason, you break your hip, you break your arm, something like that,
Yeah,
then
you're
it's not really, it bills run really high, and it's a problem if you don't have good insurance. And again, good insurance is kind of expensive. So yeah, be careful of your healthcare. Make sure your healthcare needs are sorted
And
out.
I would say Google it a lot. Like, especially if you're planning a move, like a permanent move with your family, and like uprooting everything and coming here, I would say,
Especially if you have older people in your family.
Yeah, for
who
sure.
Who have pre-existing conditions, who will need insurance, because not everyone's covered, especially as they get older. And also
Not all the illnesses are covered as well.
Coverages, like the charges start going up because it's pretty expensive. So yeah, You have to be careful about that, because you might move here thinking that everything is cheap, and then
It's not.
that healthcare might be a deal breaker for you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that's what we wanted to share with you guys. Hope you like the video. If you find it helpful, please hit that subscribe button. We will be sharing a lot more videos. We do have plans to move in the next couple of months from Playa del Carmen. We are permanent residents. We are temporary residents here. We'll be getting a permanent residency sometime next year. So we're gonna keep that with us, because you never know the future. But we are gonna go move to India for maybe a year or so, or a couple of years. Let's see how it goes, or maybe more if we like it, since there's a lot of people going to India and we're like, oh, we should try it. We've never been to Kerala. So my husband is from Kerala, like ancestrally. Originally we are both from Mumbai. We were born and raised in Mumbai. But yeah, we're gonna go and live the Kerala life for a bit and see how it goes, and then travel Asia and see different parts of Asia, to consider some parts of Asia as a retirement place. And if it doesn't work out, we always have Mexico. Alright guys, so like and subscribe. Another bonus point I'd say is the fact that the beach water in Playa is not the same as Cancun. Like Cancun has that gorgeous turquoisey blue water. You have shades of blue and green or whatever, but it's not like that stunning, turquoise blue water that you see in Cancun and in all of those videos that you see on Instagram and YouTube and whatever. So I just wanted to put it out there. So if you're looking for that, then you would probably want to move to Cancun and not Playa del Carmen. So okay, about the food, also another thing I wanted to add is Uber Eats. We're so used to Uber Eats, right, in Canada and America and whatever. Like every time we don't want to go and sit in a restaurant, sometimes we just want to chill at home and Netflix or whatever, a match or a good game or whatever. But over here, there isn't much of a choice. Like the food restaurants or whatever, they don't register with Uber or what, I don't know. But Uber Eats sucks. Like you have barely like 3 restaurants or 4 restaurants to choose from, and that too, they don't have good ratings. The food isn't great. The prices are ridiculous. Like anyway, like I've mentioned that before. I also want to mention about the Indian restaurants particularly. I was surprised there are just 2 of them or 3 of them now in Playa del Carmen, and oh my goodness, they are, I think some of them, like 2, I think both of them or all 3 of them are even more expensive than the dishes we get back home in Canada and like some places in America as well. So it's crazy. It's madness. So yeah, we do a lot of Indian cooking at home for obvious reasons. Like it's just a loot. But also the Jamaican food, I must say, I really miss the Jamaican food. Thai food, we do get Thai food here, but everything is so expensive, and then the tipping, and it's just too much.
And there was a nice Thai restaurant that shut down.
Yeah. And then even the kitchens, they have like these black dark kitchens or whatever.
Basically, there were 2 or 3 great restaurants when we came, and it all shut down.
Yeah,
they don't exist.
And there's this one dark kitchen, a Chinese one. Let me not say it's whatever. Everybody raves about it. It's never mind. Like it's just all right. The pricing is much lesser than what they charge in the restaurant, but food wise and whatever, it's just okay. So yeah, Playa del Carmen definitely needs to like get a better food scene.